So, guys, here we are, MMA UK News. Obviously, myself, Stoomboy, as always, MMA UK BJJ show. So, going to be talking about MMA today. Now, we're obviously not covering Forza, so Forza Fighting Championships. But as soon as I heard that my boy was going to be on it, I couldn't not speak to this kid. As I said, absolutely love Yusuf. I saw his first fight, and I've pretty much been there the whole time with him. I think I missed the last one because obviously I couldn't get down for it. But as I said, always love chatting with him. Always love seeing him in action as well. As I said, he's a absolute wonder kid. As I say, this kid's definitely going to go far in the future. So as I say, make sure you're looking out for the Turkish delight, Yusuf Kurt. So Forza is going to be Saturday or Sunday, should I say, Sunday the 27th of March. So next Sunday, there is pay-per-view available. So pay-per-view, I believe they do have an early bird discount, which finishes tomorrow, I believe. So currently $5.99. After tomorrow, it goes up to the usual price, which is going to be $9.99. So head over to Forza Fighting Championships, and you'll be able to get all the details for there. And obviously get your pay-per-view and so on. I don't know about tickets. I think they may have sold out. They sell out pretty quickly in Scotland. So chances are, if they do have any tickets, you can certainly check out Forza and see if there is any. But if not, I'd say get that pay-per-view. £6, man, for a pay-per-view is absolutely unbelievable. So yeah, Yusuf Kurt is going to be on the show that night. So Yusuf Kurt, Crown and Glory MMA, is going to be up against Gabri Garcia. All right, not to be mistaken with multiple IBJJF world champion Gabby Garcia. All right, so Gabri Garcia. So yeah, Yusuf, as I said, we saw him Evolution of Combat. Evolution of Combat's his home. Even though he's only 17, he's an Evolution of Combat veteran. As he's been on, he's definitely a kind of one of the guys that always loves to be on Evolution of Combat stage. So going to be on Forza next Sunday. So Yusuf, it's always a pleasure, buddy. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good, buddy. I'm good. How's the family? How's mum?
She's good. She's still normal.
She's still
Same
hiding
old.
from your fights. Still hiding, eyes closed whenever you're fighting.
No, at the Jiu-Jitsu Open, she was right in front of me.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I saw she was there. I did see she was there. I said obviously I was
uh,
refereeing, so obviously I missed you guys. But I did see obviously you put a picture up and it was your mum was there and stuff like that. So it's always good to
that
have a
was
mum
like
there.
a classic mall picture as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's always good having mum there. As I said, I know that anytime I've been there, your mum's been there, and we've been talking and all that. And as I said, she's an absolutely brilliant person, brilliant to have her around. Yeah. So you're just talking about the mum picture. Let's bring up that mum picture just now.
Danny.
Um, so this was obviously the jiu-jitsu comp that we were at just a couple of weeks ago. So obviously Yusuf there getting gold, taking gold. So typical mum picture, a proud mum picture. So Angela definitely get
I
a
looked
picture.
awkward as anything in it. It's like my
But it was
first day of school.
yeah. But that was a good event. I mean, that was a really, really good event. As I say, the first time, obviously, back this year for obviously the jiu-jitsu comp. So how did it feel being back on the jiu-jitsu mats in competition?
Oh, that was my first time actually.
So your first time ever?
Yeah,
Right,
yeah, it was
okay.
good. It
Yeah.
was odd, but it was good. Like it
Uh-huh.
was different to what I normally do. So
Yeah, yeah. It's good as well. I mean, they weren't going to be spectators at this one because obviously some issues at the last one, but it was
yeah,
good obviously
COVID.
seeing, good seeing everybody in there and all the spectators there and just everybody enjoying jiu-jitsu. It was a long day, man. We were there from, I think it was about 8:30 in the morning till fucking, I think we got away about 7, 7:30 at night. So it was a long day, man.
I was in for an hour. I came in at like 2:30 and then Bushy at 3:30.
Yeah, yeah.
Went
Picked
straight
up
to
the
my bed.
gold, picked up the
Aye,
gold and then off.
aye.
Nice, nice. But that was it was definitely a good event, and I'd say that was you were because you mentioned obviously your birthday's in a couple of months, so you'll be 18, so that would have been your last juvenile comp. Or have you got any
Yeah.
more in between now and your birthday, or is that
Nah,
you?
nah. All of them are in the summer.
Right, right. So that'll be you. You'll be moving up to the adult division as of the summertime then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got a lot more fights as well. A lot more people out there
I
that are.
know. I'll be there the full day as well.
Yeah. You will
Can't
be.
leave in an hour next time.
And then obviously you're training then. How's everything going training wise? I know obviously you guys are, I know Chris especially. Chris is training hard. So what about yourself? How's your training going?
I've started bumping it up actually. Like I've been what's it, off work for a bit,
Yeah.
like the start of the year. And I was like, I don't want to just be sitting about the house playing UFC 4, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's just yeah, so I just started going in the mornings and then gone at nights and then like twice a day,
Nice.
which was
Nice.
weird for me. It was weird
Yeah.
because I'm usually working all the time and then I have
Yeah.
to train at night.
Yeah. But it's good though. I mean, certainly getting to train a couple of times a day. Do you know what I mean? It's good for the
Yeah,
body. It's good for the mind, and do you know what I mean? It keeps you fresh, keeps you fighting fit, ready to go at any time.
yeah, it was good. Like yeah, it's like what's it? It was like a insight into what a pro fighter's life's like. Just wake up, eat, train, sleep. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was laughing at. I don't know if you ever follow the Rock. No, Dwayne Johnson on like, Instagram, and he always talks about. He says he's trained twice before anybody gets up out of their bed in the morning because he gets up at
Aye,
like half 3 in the morning. He'll go and train. He'll come back. He'll have some breakfast, and he'll go back and train again. And he does all that before what 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. So he's trained
that's
twice
mental.
before we even get up. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously he'll train another couple of times later on in the day. So he's like
Uh,
training like 4 or 5 times a day and all that.
I mean, he's on the juice, but you know what I mean. He can do that. I can't. I've not got the energy to do that.
He's definitely on something, mate. Do you know what I mean? He's what 40
Oh,
something. He's definitely on something. He wants to fucking let me know what it is so I can get some of that shit as well,
aye.
man. And then what about you then, Forza? So Forza's coming up. How did you find out about Forza then?
I was just on, the Facebook groups about
Yeah,
fight matches in UK.
yeah,
I
yeah,
just saw it was there, and I asked Adam
yeah,
because I was meant to fight in February, but I got COVID and
yeah,
I wasn't allowed to fight. And then I was like, I'm wanting to fight as soon as possible.
yeah,
And the
yeah,
next one was Forza,
yeah.
so
Because I saw you
that
in the
was it.
crowd as well
Easy.
I saw you in the crowd at the
I
last
was going to
Evolution
come up to
Combat.
you, but I thought you were busy.
Yeah, listen, see at these events, I'm always busy, but I'm never too busy for
Uh,
you, mate. Do you know what I mean? As I said,
I
anytime you
was
see
going to come
me,
up, but
yeah, because I saw you sitting there. Because again, that was another fantastic night, Evolution of Combat.
oh, I was
So,
loving it. I was loving it.
uh, but it was noisy, it was loud, and it was the atmosphere in there was unbelievable that
I
night.
was
Do you know what I mean?
mental. Like it was insane.
Because I saw
See you
your,
stepping back out of the venue,
uh,
you just feel at peace, man. Not a sound. Like it's just so quiet after gone through that.
yeah, yeah. But it was a crazy, crazy night. Do you know what I mean? So Forza's going to be the same as well. Forza's obviously, again, obviously, anytime Forza's came up, it's always a crazy night, crazy atmosphere. Do you know what I mean? It's loud and do you
Yeah,
know what I mean? Very, very knowledgeable atmosphere as well. So all the people watching, same as Evolution of Combat, they all know what they're watching, and they're all screaming and shouting. And oh, mate, it's going to be another mad night for you.
it's gonna be good.
And then your man Gabri Garcia, then know much about him. Yeah, I
Nah, not
mean,
really.
we've spoke before. I mean, you never ever worry about your opponents. I mean, you always say that. You're like, just as long as I've got somebody standing in front of me, then do you know what I mean? I'm fine.
I mean, the two people that I've won against, I didn't know like nearly anything about them either, so I'm not really bothered by that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ready
Uh,
for anything, mate. Ready for anything.
nice, nice. I like it. I like the war as well. I mean, obviously the fight you had with Harry Welsh.
Oh,
If you remember that one, that was an absolute brilliant. Again, that's obviously you being young. Harry's only 20 as well, and I mean that was an unbelievable fight. In regards, because obviously it was like stand up, and then you were able to take him down, and you were able to control him, and then when it went back up, you were comfortable. And I think we got that was the one, the epic picture we got that the big kick, the head
aye.
kick, where
I'm,
the
I'm going to
pictures
try
going
and get
about.
that in a canvas to put up in the gym.
Yeah, yeah,
I
but
still got a scarf of that
aye.
on my
I can
foot.
remember your foot. Yeah, yeah.
Aye,
We-
still there, like.
Aye. But I remember that because I remember we were doing the interview and you were in absolute agony. And we're like, yeah, just do the interview. So, but then obviously you got taken away and obviously got it sorted and all. So still a scar from that.
Yeah. It took a while to heal. Like it wasn't even like properly healed in my last fight.
Yeah.
Like I still felt like really like there's like weird pain with it.
Yeah.
But nah, that's all we know. Like it started fading in December, so it was good.
Yeah. I'd say it was a nasty one as well. I'd say we saw it just after it just happened, and it looked like a nasty one. But then obviously you managed to get it all sorted. So, but I'd say that was an epic fight. I mean, you and Harry both went at it. As I said, obviously you were able to take him down whenever you wanted, and kind of keep him down, and he bounced back up, and you were taking him down again. So, so it was an epic fight for you. Definitely an epic one. And I remember speaking to you after it, you were like, I absolutely loved that fight. That was the type of
It was
fight I
good.
enjoy. So
I saw Harry at the jiu-jitsu competition. We were saying what's happening. He won bronze. I was like, well done.
Because he's up against, he's at, is it Budo? Budo on the
Aye.
7th of May. So he's up against.
He see the guy that he's fighting in Budo.
Yeah.
He tapped him out in the competition. He's already like beat him.
Because there was Jack Foot. So because I know Jack Foot was at the last Evolution of Combat. So
I saw his fight as well.
so he's again another great amateur coming through. Do you know what I mean? Another one to add to the list of already great amateurs in Scotland.
Yeah.
All you young kids are fucking running riot at the moment.
Mental, man. We just can't help it.
But it's great. I mean, the future for Scottish MMA is unbelievable. Not just MMA, but we saw it in jiu-jitsu a couple of weeks ago. And do you know what I mean, just the combat sports in general in Scotland is at an all-time high. And it's obviously like your generation is going to then take it to another level. Do you know what I mean? It's already at a high level now, but obviously your generation, all the guys coming through, is going to take it to that next level for us. So
that's a plan anyway. We'll see how it goes.
And then what about you this year then? So what you looking to do? Because I know you mentioned obviously there's some jiu-jitsu comps in the summertime. You'll obviously have some shows that you might want to think about getting on. Evolution of Combat again coming up soon. So what's your plans then? What's your plans this year, Yusuf?
I don't know. I didn't have any like set goals. I just kind of go with it. But I'm trying to get see every single jiu-jitsu competition in Scotland.
Yeah,
I'm doing it easy. Every one of them, and I couldn't tell you. That's literally the only thing I know what to do.
I mean, not fancy the SGIs.
I would.
Yeah.
But it's, I don't know if I'm fighting near the SGI. Like MMA. I think I might have another one round about that time.
Yeah. Because you'll have a SGI. I think they usually have a few SGIs throughout the year anyway. So I know they've got one coming up in May, and then they'll probably have another one kind of later in the summer, and so on and so on. So it'd be good to get you on that. As Chris Duncan's been on it before, absolutely loved it. Do you know what I mean? So he got a win at it. So it'll be good to get you on there as well, so you can rack up some wins on SGI as well.
Oh, aye, no ball, man. I'm just easy.
Nice. And then
easier said than done. Like I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, SGI is it's a great kind of invitational, a great setup that they've got. So and I say great matchups. Everybody's matched up evenly, so it'll be good for you. Good for you. Definitely get some of that submission grappling in. No gi. Get rid of that gi.
I know.
So,
no, I've got one. I got one actually.
Right.
I got a black scramble one, but I've not wore it yet.
So it's still on the wrapper.
No, it's in my wardrobe, man. It's been hung up since Christmas. I've not touched it.
Well, you need to dust that off, mate. Get some training with that one.
I know.
And then final thing for you then, Yusuf. So obviously I mean, we speak, we know who you thank. You always thank the same people. So, because obviously you've got a really, really good support network, really, really good bunch of people around you. But yeah, anybody you want to shout out, any friends, family members, sponsors as well. Listen, guys, hit up Yusuf for sponsorship. Yusuf
Like,
for
please, like,
hit up,
how many
yeah.
times have I asked? Nobody sponsored me. Terrible.
Hit up Adam as well. Obviously, if you can't get Yusuf, obviously hit up
Yeah,
Adam, Crown and Glory. So, as I say, this boy definitely needs sponsorship because, as I say, see when Yusuf, see when you get to the high heights, see all these guys that were like that were thinking, "Oh, we want to sponsor you." Like, well, where were you when I first started? Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
So, 'cause that's what I get a lot of people saying. Oh, yeah, we say that to sponsors. Like, well, see, when I first started, and you were going through the amateurs, and there was nobody there sponsoring you. Then suddenly, everybody, now that you're fucking big and famous, everybody wants a
yeah.
piece of you. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, guys, hit
I
them up.
tagged Cadbury UK. I
I remember that.
tagged Cadbury. They
Yeah.
never even opened the mail. Terrible, man. Scandalous. I would
Tell
just
us
want
about
to
the
get
Cadbury's
Turkish
thing.
delight on my shorts.
Yeah, so obviously Yusuf nicknamed Turkish Delight, all right. So and obviously Cadbury's doing Turkish Delight. So there was a post went up and he tagged in Cadbury's saying, "Look, Cadbury's the Turkish Delight. Fucking let's do this." Do you know what I mean?
I just give me like a month's supply of Turkish delight. Like I'd be fine with that. Like that alone would secure your spot on my shorts for the
yeah,
rest of your career.
yeah.
Easy.
Listen, that do you know what? Right? See, that'll happen one day. See when you make it to like the UFC or whatever, and yeah, I'm pretty sure Cadbury's will be
Cadbury.
there at some point. Do you know what I mean? That's like it's funny because you know the Daisy Fresh guys. They've just been one of them's just been sponsored by a company in America, a fast food chain called Panda Express, and
Aye.
the first, I believe, the first grappler to be sponsored by a fast food chain, and it's a Panda Express, which is like Chinese food. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
So, aye,
I mean, if I was going to get sponsored by a food chain, I would probably want Pepe's peri peri chicken.
no Pepe's, love a
Aye.
Pepe's, love a Pepe's.
Just every time I go in, man, they've already got my order ready. You know what I mean?
I'd be like the see Greg's do a black card, like the black
Aye.
kind of credit card. So if you've got one of them, but I think there's only like 10 or 12 of them out there. People like Ed Sheeran have got one, and it'd be like one of them getting a Pepe's black card.
Aye.
So with any Pepe's you go to anywhere at all, you just like there's my black card, free Pepe's for life. Do you know what I
Oh
mean?
man, that'd be amazing.
Mate, you shouldn't be thinking about Pepe's the week before
No,
a fight.
no, I've been on a diet for like 2 or 3 weeks now. It's horrible.
um,
Should see the places that we're going to after the fight for food. Like, oh man,
yeah,
got to bread me's bread and all that.
yeah. I always love it after a competition because I mean, especially if you've cut weight down and then after the competition or the MMA fight or whatever, then that meal after it is absolutely brilliant. Do you know what I mean? And
Oh,
you're eating all sorts. Do you know what I mean? Your Nando's, your
I know.
fucking. You'll get a McDonald's on the way up the road after your Nando's. Do you know what I mean? It's great, mate. It's great.
Uh,
So yeah, anybody you want to shout out to, any friends, family members, teammates, things like that.
this is something I need to shout out, alright, because I've forgot about him a few times, alright, and I'm only doing this because he'll get on at me for it, alright. Neil McClay, right? I'm going to thank Neil McClay for giving me lifts when I couldn't get to the gym and
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
And obviously, Adam, Chris, Adam Batley, Adam Thompson, and Scotty, everybody in the
yeah.
gym. And obviously, my mom, who I can hear giggling in the back room. Um, she's watching it now, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, definitely, mum. Definitely, mum. I say, mum's always there. Mum's there at all the fights. She was obviously there at the jiu-jitsu event and stuff like that. I say, your mum's there, even though she doesn't like watching. Do you know what I mean? She's the most proudest person in the room. Do you know what I mean? So,
When I got the submission in the Jiu-Jitsu Open, in the
yeah.
video you can hear her go, "Is that you?" She didn't know what. Is that you?
I love it, man. Absolutely love
Uh,
it. And then somebody just coming in there, Arnie said Turkish Delight would be the best sponsor. It
I
definitely
would
would.
be.
So Cadbury's, if you're listening, hit my boy up, man. Hit Yusuf up. Do you know what I mean? He'll have that picture of Turkish Delight on his
I'm
shorts.
actually going to start like mailing them every day, like email them everything. All their social media is going to get blasted with it.
Mate, let me know, man. We can put a hashtag Yusuf Kurt Turkish Delight
Aye.
Cadbury's. Do you know what I mean? We'll get everybody in on it.
Aye, whole
So
Scotland just bullying them for it.
definitely, definitely. So there we go, guys. Yusuf Kurt, Crown and Glory MMA is going to be up against Gabri Garcia. As I mentioned, not to be mistaken with Gabby Garcia. All right, he's going to get a bit of a shock, Yusuf, if he turns up on the night, and Gabby Garcia standing in front of him. So it's going to it's going to be terrifying, mate.
Equal rights means equal fights.
Definitely. So you're going to be there, Forza, next Sunday, 27th of March. As I mentioned, obviously, get onto the Forza Facebook page, and they're doing a deal on so an early bird discount on the pay-per-view. It's going to be a tenner as of Monday, but if you go on order it before or tomorrow at some point, it'll be $5.99. So make sure you get on for that. If there's any ticket availability as well, then it should be on the Forza Facebook page as well. Doubt it, because I'd say Forza usually sell out pretty quickly. So Yusuf, listen, always a pleasure, buddy. Always love it. As I say, when I saw your name, I was like, that's my boy, man. I need to speak to my boys. So
It's appreciated, man. It's good.
yeah, listen, I always love chatting with you. Enjoy next Sunday. Enjoy. Do you know what? I
I
might
will.
even see, what time does the event start at?
Doors open at midday.
Right, so I'm up in Aberdeen. We're doing a up at Aberdeen Combat Centre, 12 till 3. Do you know what I mean? So,
Aye.
listen, I'll have the pay-per-view. I'll be at this open mat, and I'll be fucking sitting at the side of the mat, no rolling with anybody, just watching my boy fighting. Do you know what I mean? So, but no, listen, good luck as always. I hope all goes well for you, buddy. Enjoy the rest of your week training. All right.
Thank you very
And
much, man.
I'll speak to you soon, buddy. All right.
All right. I'll see you
Thanks
later.
again.